I'm only going to give a good overview on how I feel the industry is moving, as a fund manager. Of course, the lovely MC was saying that, I'm a book author, I'm an investor and so forth. But I think the more relevant portion for today, is that right in the very beginning, I actually gave my advice and time to governments. So I dare say that I have given advice to 22 countries. We have told them how blockchain is going to change their country and how blockchain is going to make a difference. That is already 5 years down the road. As of today, if you look at the whole cryptocurrency scene, it has evolved a lot. Right now it is still small. It is only at a $2 trillion market cap, and it is still very small. We are right in the beginning of everything. So, as a fund manager, and also an early investor into different projects, different funds, we realize one very important thing that we have to keep pushing, which is innovation. Many of us only look at the money aspect of things, and people from the traditional finance is thinking that, cryptocurrency is the best way to earn good money. You can get 100x, you can get 1000x, Many people will not imagine this, in the traditional finance. We have a friend from Citibank, right at the corner. He might be thinking, 1000x is something that is out of the ordinary, right? But in cryptocurrency, in good projects, 100x or 10x, very conservatively, it is possible. And we are actually investing our time, our effort into the value, which is the technology. And innovation is part of the technology right now that we have to continue to push it harder. I'm from Singapore. We have seen a very good era of ICO, back in the earlier days. Everything is very open, good concepts, come into place, and then we execute it, and then some good projects actually become a billion-dollar project, multi-billion-dollar project, and I'm actually seeing the same trend in Dubai right now. I've been here for about 2 weeks, probably 3 weeks coming. I've met good projects who are very serious about what they want to do. They may be looking at the Web3, they may be looking at decentralized storage, they may be looking at DeFi. But if you realize today, when they talk about DeFi, they talk about DeFi with a very good underlying asset. They merge the traditional finance stuff, they merge the traditional products, the bonds and so forth into DeFi, and it makes it more sustainable, for international country, like Dubai, for example. So I see the trend moving towards that direction. That's number one. Number two, I think the other trend that is very obvious is in the mining business, crypto mining business. There is a very, very good uptake of new miners. There are many new investors going into the mining space, And when I say big investor, we are talking about at the very least tens of billions of dollars that will be going into the mining space globally. And this is a trend that we see right now. Whether we are in Dubai, whether it's in Australia, for example, what Jojo was doing, we see that there's a very big uptake. And if you look at the longer term, it is a very lucrative investment. So for myself, we invest in different things. From a fund perspective, one of the fund that I advise, we have about AUM of $500 million. And we look at value assets. For example, we invested in FTX, CoinDCX, in terms of equity round, not the platform token. Then we look at talking to people like animal brands to see how we can work together and partake in some of their investments as well. Similarly, in Dubai, personally, I want to hope everybody can work together. Like what His Excellency has mentioned. We should work together, be open, and welcome good partners into Dubai. This is the same philosophy for Jojo as well, who told me a few days ago. He said, "Don't worry, Andy. There's a lot of talents in Dubai. There's a lot of new funds in Dubai, and this is the place where we will start to build a new story." Thank you, everybody.